Welcome to my channel. Today we will learn all about seal, so get ready for cuteness overload. You'll be shocked by how adorable these guys are. Don't forget to stay tuned for the best nature videos. If you have ever been to the beach, then you have probably seen a seal basking on the shore. They look like furry brown or gray-colored dogs with whiskers and big black eyes. However, there are many amazing things about seals that you didn't know before. And today, we're going to share some incredible facts about them that will make you fall in love with them. But before we get started, don't forget to stay tuned for more such videos. Now let's jump into the pool with our first fact. Seals are masters of swimming. Have you ever wondered how fast seals can swim? It's truly amazing. When you watch them glide through the water, you can see how sleek and graceful they are. But did you know that seals can swim at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour? That's faster than most humans can run. Their bodies are streamlined, so they move through the water with ease, and their flipper-like limbs help them steer and maneuver with precision. This means they can chase down their prey with ease or escape from danger without breaking a sweat. Seals are truly the ultimate swimmers. They have a special trick up their sleeve that helps them keep swimming for long periods of time without getting tired. What's that, you ask? It's called the diving reflex. When a seal dives, its heart rate slows down and it holds its breath. This helps them save oxygen and stay underwater for up to 2 hours at a time. Plus, seals can dive to depths of more than 500 meters. Just imagine the pressure at that depth. But for seals, it's just another day at the office. Seals are truly the James Bond of the sea. Now let's talk about their sleeping habits. How do seals sleep? You might think that seals sleep just like us on land, curled up in a little ball. But you would be wrong. Seals are true water babies, and they love to sleep in the water. Sometimes they float on the surface of the water with their heads above the waterline, snoozing away. But what's even cooler is that they can sleep underwater. That's right. They can close their eyes, turn off their brain activity, and drift off to dreamland while submerged. How do they do it, you ask? Well, they have a special ability to automatically adjust their breathing when they're underwater. They basically hold their breath until it's time to surface and take a breath. Talk about being zen. Imagine falling asleep with your head underwater. Now that's some next-level relaxation. Did you know that seals are not actually fish? Now this might come as a shock to some of you because seals live in the ocean and they look like fish. But trust me, seals are mammals. Yes, mammals. Seals are warm-blooded animals that give birth to live young and nurse them with milk. They belong to the same family as dogs, wolves, and even humans. Seals are a type of carnivorous mammal known as a pinniped, which means they have characteristics of both land and sea-dwelling animals. They have the sleek body of a fish and the fur of a mammal. And despite living in the ocean, they are not fish. Instead, they are more closely related to furry land mammals like dogs and cats. If you thought seals were more like fish than furry mammals, you're not alone. In fact, many people are surprised to learn that seals are mammals because they look so fishy. But don't worry. We won't tell if you still think of seals as fishy. After all, they do spend most of their time in the water and have a number of fishy characteristics. But if you want to impress your friends with some seal facts, now you know that seals are actually mammals. Seals have super hearing. Did you know that seals have incredibly sharp hearing, especially underwater? They can hear sounds that are too low or too high for us humans to detect. This superpower comes in handy when they're looking for food, since they can hear the faintest of clicks and whistles made by their prey. Seals have a special advantage over other predators because they can pinpoint the exact location of their prey by following the sound. Plus, their sensitive whiskers help them detect vibrations in the water, making it easier for them to find fish nearby. Their ears are adapted to pick up sounds from the water, allowing them to communicate with each other through whistles and barks. Seals use these vocalizations to attract mates and warn each other of potential dangers. And if you thought that was impressive, wait until you hear about their sensitive whiskers. They have special receptors that can sense even the slightest vibrations in the water. This allows them to detect the presence of nearby fish or potential predators. Plus, their whiskers help them navigate through murky waters or when they're hanging out in tight spaces. They use them to sense the direction and speed of water currents, making it easier to swim and hunt efficiently. Overall, seals have some pretty incredible sensory abilities that allow them to thrive in their environment. Seal families. Seals are social creatures, and they like to hang out in big groups, especially when it's mating season. On land, you might see them lounging on beaches in colonies that can number in the thousands. During mating season, male seals can weigh up to 660 pounds and grow up to 7 feet long. They get super competitive when it comes to finding a mate. The males will fight each other tooth and nail to win the opportunity to breed with the females. They might bite, claw, or even flip each other over to assert dominance. But once a male seal successfully mates with a female, he'll stick around to make sure she has his pups. Male seals can be pretty possessive and will often guard their mate from other potential suitors. Female seals, on the other hand, are only loyal to their pups. If a female seal loses her pup, she'll quickly move on and try to adopt another one. Mother seals will do anything to protect their pups from predators. They'll bravely fight off polar bears, sharks, and even killer whales to keep their babies safe. But mother seals aren't just fierce fighters. They're also super selfless. They'll fast for days to produce milk for their pups and will happily endure painful parasites and infections so that their babies can feed comfortably. Seal moms are truly the definition of unconditional love. Seals can live for quite a while. Did you know that seals can live for 25-35 years? That's longer than some humans. On average, they can live up to 40 years in captivity. But don't think for a second that just because they can live a long time, that they don't face any dangers. Seals have a whole host of predators that are always on the lookout for a tasty meal. From sharks and polar bears to killer whales and humans, seals have to be constantly on the lookout for danger. But they're not sitting ducks. Seals have some pretty nifty tricks up their sleeves that help them evade their predators. For starters, they're super fast swimmers and can easily outmaneuver most of their attackers. Plus, they have those sensitive whiskers that can detect danger long before it's too late. And let's not forget about their sharp teeth and claws. Seals can really do some damage if they feel threatened. Even though seals have some pretty cool defense mechanisms, they still face a lot of danger. One of their biggest predators is humans. People hunt seals for their fur and meat, and they also pose a threat to seals by polluting the water and destroying their habitats. But despite all the dangers they face, seals are still around today, and that's a testament to their resilience and adaptability. So next time you see a seal, take a moment to appreciate the amazing creature that it is. We hope you enjoyed learning about seals. We've got tons of fun stuff planned for you, and we want you to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.